Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, so interesting setup with the candles because this one is a rather tall candle that's melting. And then yesterday it was just like a little stump of a candle. So, but today we've got this, oh, whoops, today it's a bit wobbly. He's a bit wobbly. Okay. We have this tall candle stand. It's not going to melt. Anyway, should we do a video? Let's see what the energy is like today. Okay, we'll play with my box of tricks. We'll just pull some cards. Have a very nice chilled out reading. We're feeling strong, so that would make sense with this because we're standing our ground. We're not going to melt under the hot breath of fear. We're going to stand our ground. What's interesting, if the shoe was on the other foot, because you've got a boot on here and you've got a shoe here, so it's like you're trying on someone else's approach. You're standing strong, where maybe before you felt you were strong, but really like you're melting under the heat. I did feel a hot-tempered energy coming through first of all, but then I was taken straight to, it's like keep your cool without losing your power. Okay. Taking a leap of faith. This is who this masculine is. Shoes is trying on. Okay, taking a leap of faith, dipping your toe in the water. King of Cups. Take a leap of faith for love. Yeah, this is the Divine Feminine's energy that he's copying. It's like no fear. Okay, the card of unfounded fear. This keeps coming through, is that when you have eliminated all fear from your programming, from your being, now you're in a good space to be a master manifester. There's no worry, there's no fear, there's no doubt. This is interesting because I was taken then to the song Don't Speak by No Doubt. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me because it hurts. And I have been quite forthright with the Divine Masculine's energy. It's been tough. The readings have been tough to deliver, not really, but they're tough messages to listen to. But it's not only on the channel that's been coming through, that's in everyday life. People are having to swallow that. It's a tough pill to swallow, okay? When we have to talk about your ego, I know it's getting in the way. Because obviously the ego is going to want to defend itself, which is what the ego does. The ego comes up with excuses for why you act certain ways. It's a programming. Okay, now we've got heartache, heartbreak, stormy clouds, my heart hurts, pierce my heart. And this masculine's wanting to open up and talk. This is the Strength card. It's the card of compassion. The Divine Feminine is not afraid of him, will be able to soothe him. This was interesting. I was just having this conversation with my daughter and it took me to, was it, I'm not sure, I believe it may have been Solomon who was thrown in with the lions, but the lions did not hurt him. Or was, I think it was, I'm not too sure. Okay, I know somewhere there is a Bible story And I said, would you be brave enough to go into a lion's den and trust that they will be tame around you? Her answer was no. I said I would. I would trust that I'd be able to walk into that den and those lions would not cause me any distress, harm, worry, fear. This lion here's got his tail between his legs. And it's because his feminine's in this state of being, she's not afraid. That's the card of unhappiness. Interesting. There's a little crack in the door, and I've looked out of it and I could see the helicopter in that little crack. Okay. Oh, this is interesting because now I'm taken to another story about I'm not too sure about the ins and outs of the story, but let's say this town was going to be flooded, and God said to one of the men, don't worry, you will not die, I will help you. I will send help, or I will help you. So the floods came and this masculine ends up being on top of his roof. And first of all, the boats come past and he says, no, I'm not to leave. God's going to help me. God's sending help. And then the next thing, there's helicopters. And he's like, no, it's okay. God's sending help. And well, that was the help that God was sending. Okay, we're bringing in the balance. The good that you do comes back to you. And that's what this masculine is realizing, that you are good. You are a good thing. Okay. The Hierophant. This is God sent the masculine help, and he hasn't recognised the assistance that he asked for, that was sent to him. I mean, this has been like a big, oh my goodness, that card just literally slid there. It's been a big quiz to unsolve because I feel they've been scratching their heads. Sirens in the background, the blending of feminine, masculine energy, and now I'm taken to like brace yourself because he's pointing to the pillars here. Luna, can you please come out of the rubbish bin? Thank you. Come here. So this is about breaking habits. He's pointing to the pillar here. This is suggesting between the two pillars that you're in charge. You have the power of the divine. The energy of scratching your head, trying to think, can't think clearly. See all the fogginess here around the head. Okay. Have you solved the puzzle? Because it looks to me Luna, come out to the bin, please. Luna, every time I turn my back, leave it alone, please. There's nothing in there anyway. It's like she's trying to get the two candle stumps, the pink and the purple candle stumps that are in the bin. There's nothing else in there, but she's assistant Come out of the bin. Pulled the bin out. There's nothing in there for you. Right, okay, hopefully that solved that. I've put the bin on a chair. Okay. Dusty bin. 3, 2, 1. Ted Rogers. Okay, what are we thinking? There's a dog barking outside, and that sound will take me to like a distress call from the masculines. The 5 of Cups is a very unhappy state to be in. You're feeling the loss. And you're feeling the loss of the 2 of Cups, even though like they're the only thing standing up right, that feels right. The rest is just puke, blood. It's like blood, sweat and tears that you've put into rubbish. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, Mrs. Encouragement. You need a lady like her in your life, Lady Luck. Mrs. Encouragement, somebody who encourages you. Mr. Romantic encourages you to be romantic. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands, someone who's passionate. Mr. Casanova. And the ego turns to God. Yeah. Karma. The law of karma. You reap what you sow. The good that you do comes back to you. May not be from, you know, the same people that you're doing good to. Just do good. Be good. You'll be taken care of. Right, let's have a look at these random cards. Wife. That's coming in with that Mrs. Encouragement. Lover. Well, hard. So. My first thoughts before there being a wife and a lover, okay, but I feel this masculine wants to make his lover his wife. She is his encouragement, his inspiration, and life is hard without her. He's feeling the loss here. And if he is married, what's coming through is that's no wife, that's a load of strife. So, relocation. I do feel like he's ready to, look, he's stepping over. A bit scared, but there it is, his destiny. You are my destiny. What happens when you realise someone's your destiny? You're meant to be together. Realising you are my destiny. Well, you marry them. You got to reach out first. Tease me, please. Okay, so there's this getting back the energy of romance and passion and loveliness, loverness. All of it. You are the whole package. Love. Let's go to the oracle cards. I don't know what oracle cards we're going to use. I am taken to the Divine Feminine stack. So let's go. Let's see what card wants to come out. What version of the Divine Feminine? That your soul is very drawn to. The Warrior Saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. I don't know how you pronounce that. Ma'ai Bargo. The Warrior Saint. And this is who he is copying, inspired by. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. You know when I said, when you're a master manifester, when there is no worry, there is no fear, there's nothing to be afraid of, just everything to attract to you. And then you can really fine tune that and attract all the good stuff. Let's read her message. Let's find out whereabouts she is in the book. (134). Page number 134. When your soul selects her card, devotion grounds us and allows us to see just how many resources are available to us. And devotion elevates our perception so that the spiritual realm can infuse us with light, strength and energy that is greater than our own. Devotion is the action we feel compelled to take that demonstrates our commitment to love. The power of Ma'ai Bargo's devotion kept the Sikh religion alive. The task seemed impossible. 40 Sikhs against a whole Mongol army, but what has never happened before becomes possible through true devotion and the force of pure love. Mari is the warrior saint who reminds us to become fully devoted to what we love. Then courage isn't an effort. It isn't something we have to cultivate. Courage is what commitment... I seem to have a problem getting that word commitment out. Courage is what commitment to love bestows to us. Devote yourself fully to what's at hand, to what is in your heart, and the strength, the support, and the courage to complete the task will rise to meet you. Soul Voice Meditation. What am I committed to with my entire being? And the intention, I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Okay, let's go to the Power of Love activation cards. Cheers to love. Cheers. Cause, effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Law of cause and effect. Karma. Are you aware? It says here you are aware. That the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That's a law of physics in this physical dimension. There is also a universal law of cause and effect. The circumstances you are living in at this exact moment are a direct result of all the thoughts that you have created. Thoughts are real. They are made up of energy, colour and density, designed and propelled by your intention. The universe in turn will perfectly respond to the thought energy you have created. If you desire a life full of love, happiness and abundance, you must be mindful of your thoughts, because you are the director of your destiny. Think of yourself as a magnet, attracting to you what you send out. It is imperative that your thoughts be of a high vibration, because the energy of judgment and condemnation will find its way back to you. What you sow, you will reap. So make it a daily practice to monitor your thoughts. Let love be your guide. You are divine masculine. You are allowing the divine feminine, aka love, also known as the lover, the queen of love, the goddess of love. You're following her example. Let love be your guide. Okay. The magical unicorns. There's a pile of cards here and I'm just working through them from the top. Decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Decide about what you're wanting to devote yourself to. You're wanting to devote yourself to the divine feminine, to love, to your destiny. Because I can feel the energy of it being scary, but that's really what we're talking about, isn't it? I wanna give you devotion, total dedication and a lot of devotion. Decide. I was going straight to the journey of love. Let's read this message first. And we've got a Divine Feminine card that has just come off at the top of the Divine Feminine's deck here. Decide. What do you want to commit yourself to? Devote yourself to, if you don't like the word commitment. Devotion is a beautiful word. Okay, decide. The page isn't in here. I don't know where the page is. I'll see if I can find it. Or do you not really need any? I'm missing pages 17 to 21. creative, and definitely yes. Okay, let's go to the journey of love then. Woman of light. Got these colours coming in today. So take me to the colour here. 49. And then we shall read the Divine Feminine's card. Pure is my joy, my celebration. I know the divine to be eternal. There is no limit to my peace, to my pleasure, as I rise and rise and rise again. Capable am I of receiving the light, of accepting the next level of illumination. I am sacred flesh coming to light. I am the walking temple, the living goddess, she who shines with truth. I come to you now. I am one with you now. I am the awakened one and the awakener. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to be witness to the presence of an awakened being, either within your own self as part of your spiritual destiny or in the form of a beloved other. An awakened one is in your midst or soon will be. Receive the blessing that emanates from such a being, for to behold one is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path. If you are having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened teacher in your midst, or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones, but loving devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. And there it is. The offering of loving devotion, so that they can continue, the Divine Feminine can continue well, it says here, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones, but loving devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. So your role is to lovingly devote yourself to the Divine Feminine. Her role is to serve the awakening of all living beings. It requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being, even more to become such a living light. Take delight. Okay, the poem. I asked God for a deepening of my love without realising that the deeper I was willing to go, the more it involved letting go of any part of myself that wanted to love and still be safe. In surrender to the possible lay the greatest potential for love, at levels before unknown, like a cistern that holds the nectar of life and gives its precious liquid only to be filled again with nature's flow. Such knowingness is a gift, for if you can embrace the blessing, you can live without question, relaxing and replenishing, with each breath, with each kiss, always whole. It's like the magic of living without question, living without worry, living without doubt, living without fear. Surrender. Okay, so let's have a look at the Divine Feminine's card. And we have Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. Okay, let's see. Whereabouts is the book? We're here to have fun. To feel love and joy and to embrace it fully and not feel guilty about it. It's all that guilt that makes you old and boring. Let it go. Lalita. Page number 88. And it is the 9th of the 9th today. The 9-9 portal. It did take me to the 8-8 portal because it was an 8-8-8 portal. So maybe this has been going on for like 1 month and 1 day. I mean, who's counting? Maybe somebody is. Answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that created the problem or question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving. And we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. But when a desire is an imperative, there's an inability to be playful, imaginative, and childlike with how and when that desire will arrive. The secret to desire is holding it lightly. The secret that the Red Goddess knows is that we already have everything we desire. So we can trust that what our soul craves is and always has been ours. This is the levity that sparks a shift, a change, an expansion. This is the moment that we remember we are not separate from what we desire or from the divine. Lalita is that brilliant moment in a fight between lovers or friends when suddenly someone mispronounces a word and both crack up laughing. She's the levity that comes when we loosen our death-like grip on what we think we desire. She's the gorgeous, much-needed reminder that we don't have to suffer our way to what we want most. The path to what we desire and to becoming the soul we need to be in order to receive it can be paved with joy, with divine play, and with the sacred process of lightening up all along the way. Soul Voice Meditation, how can I add more playfulness to my life right now? The intention? Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. Well, let us finish with a Rumi message to help lead us back to the light. This was an interesting message. Tease me, please. Playfulness, passionateness, loveliness. Where are you going to feel all light and giddy and kiddie? In the company of your divine love, your divine lover. Okay, Rumi, can we finish off this message, please? And I did feel that we would be having a message that, you know, we haven't received recently. It'd be a new message. I think they might be fibbing. Blessing of Zara. Unless this message is about, I'm sure we had this card not long ago. I'll find out. I'll find out. I will find out by reading it. Card number 39. I saw a red card. Maybe that's the Lolita one. But I could see in my mind's eye a red card. Anyway, let's someone like pulled the red, received the red card. Off, out, game over for you. Been shown the red card. Anyway, I was shown the red card in my mind. But it was a very good red card. Okay. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Okay, but we haven't had this message like too recently, but maybe about a month ago. Maybe this message was around the 8th of the 8th. Maybe. But I'm reading it now. I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream, like the terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw a breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle then, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Luna, come out of the rubbish bin, please. Right. So she's starving. It will not benefit you from going into the bin. Okay, leave it, please. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now, your soul thus cleansed is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. You can see now why the Divine Masculine is being very drawn to the Divine Feminine. Love will feed your hungry soul, nothing less shall suffice. No sweet talking charmer, hell-bent on seducing and moving on, will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger dipped in the heavenly honey can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But we can summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances. It doesn't say, but we can. It says, but can we? So breaking those habits of always rummaging around in the bin, through the trash. But can we summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances? Oh yes, the great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear out the cupboards for only the best and finest most decadent and delicious, shall do for you. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness, of beauty. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment, to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the healing. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honouring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessing can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing, of imminent healing back to good health, and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. Are you going to go up and say hello, Luna? Okay, you can go up and say hello. Okay, are you showing them that you're not in the rubbish bin anymore? Okie doke. Just mind the candle there, darling, with your whiskers. Do you want to sit down? Do you want to turn around, say hi to everybody? Want to lay there? Okay, you can lay there. Yes, you can. That's it. Okay, and you can purr. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you, or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. You're a good girl. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you as she gets onto my lap. Oh, how beautiful. For a greater feast awaits your abundance. She's just laying on my lap now. When I said rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Oh, she's rolling over, but she's going to fall off my lap. Luna, darling. Okay, that's it, honey. You want me to stroke your belly? Okay. The sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Alzara, the merciful divine one shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration. With grace, I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release, with merciful grace, what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishment. I open to receive, through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention, and protection, that I may shine with that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps and open my mind, body and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the banquet of love now. So be it. So be it. Lie down and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen during this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes, more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or a bath using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. I have finished this amazing reading. And the readings are they're just getting more amazing. It's limitless to the amazement. A beautiful message. Stop feasting on scraps. A finer, greater, diviner banquet awaits you, divine masculine, and you know it. Okay guys, I will speak to you soon. Take care, much love. Fantastic reader. Bye for now.